Well, hello, Nafisa. It's Hussein from Algeria. I'm 27 years old, and I'm a food and agri-food technologies engineer.
Okay.
Well, I'm Algerian.
Okay. And
Nice to
and
meet you, Hussein.
Amit, Amit, you took your name down and you changed your name. You know I won't
Yeah,
remember. I'm going
I
to
think
what
this one
what?
is easier.
Oh, so how should I pronounce that?
Dido, it's Dido.
Didu,
I think
Didu,
it's
Didu.
yeah, it's easier.
I don't know that it's any easier. All right, I'm going to change it. D D O D D. Didu, Didu. Okay. So, all right. Introduce yourself, Didu.
Well, my name is Abdul Hamid, and it's my real name.
Okay, well, put your real name back. Put your real name back. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
You are from?
Well, I'm from Algeria, and I'm 25 years old. I have a master degree in finance and banking, but I
Mm-hmm,
changed my career. I'm now a pharmacist,
mm-hmm.
and I live in Algeria. I'm a friend of Hussein, and nice to meet you, Nafis.
Okay, wonderful. My name is Dr. Priscilla. I am a native English speaker and I live in the US. And I'm really excited about bringing this free lesson to you guys today. And in today's lesson, we're going to talk about a fox. Let's see, there's one more person waiting to come in. We're going to talk about a fox making a sandwich. So
Exactly.
as we participate in this activity, one of the things that I have charged Haas and Amity, I'm going to put your name back because I had practiced with the other name. If I don't see it, I won't remember it. Put your name back. Put your name back,
Okay.
and you're going to learn certain things. And then if I find that you're going to be a regular person in the classes, I'll give you something specific to work on so that when you come back to the next class, I can see how much you have improved on building your English fluency. Max, take a moment and introduce yourself. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining me today. Max, introduce yourself, please. And Max has attended several of my classes too. Max, your microphone is unmuted. Please speak.
Yep, I came here.
Introduce yourself. Where are you from? Your country?
My name is Max. Actually, it's my English name, and for now, I'm in Turkey.
Okay, fantastic. What are you doing in Turkey?
Actually, I finished my bachelor's degree in English language and literature, and I had started that my teaching English before the coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
Due to the coronavirus, I had to stop it.
Okay, yeah, that coronavirus has put a change in a lot of our lives. And I think when all is said and done, our lives will be changed forever because of it. But I'm really happy to see you all here today. I'm really happy that the ones who said that they were going to come are here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the
Thank you.
future, I'll try to get the link out to you early. But here's the thing. If you come to the class before the time, I won't be able to let you in, but it's okay if you just sit and wait. But as I better understand what it is that I'm doing, I won't go back and forth to my email to look for you because I will have sent the link out. Right now, I'm trying to understand how to get a conglomerate of groups. A conglomerate is a group of people together at one time to maximize my time in giving the free classes. All right, so today we're going to look at a screen together, and it is going to be about a fox making a sandwich. That should open up momentarily for you all. And share my screen. So let me know when you can see the dialogue, the information actually. Are you able to
I
see?
can see it.
Fantastic. Okay. So
So
here is the information about the fox makes a sandwich. So Nafissa, could you read the first paragraph for me of all the viral videos? Could you read that, please? Nafissa? Nafissa, can you read number 1, this paragraph? Let's see. Nafissa, you'll need to unmute your microphone. Nafissa, please unmute your microphone. Okay, Haas, could
Okay.
you please unmute, your microphone is unmuted. Can you read paragraph 1?
Okay. Of all viral videos floating around the internet, can you say that you've ever seen a sandwich making fox? These footage shoots in is it Chernobyl?
Chernobyl.
what does
Chernobyl?
that mean?
Okay.
Chernobyl?
Chernobyl is a plant. It's a facility. It's like a business where they work with things that are biohazards, like electricity, or it's not electricity, but it's dangerous, hazardous material. But it's a plant. It's a facility.
Okay. Chernobyl disaster exclusion zone shows a wild fox taking bread and meat from people and stacking it into a sandwich.
Okay, now, since you saw the video, Haas, and you just read the paragraph, summarize that paragraph using the word exclusion zone and stacking. Or if you have any questions first, ask your questions first.
I'm trying to point out the words that I didn't understand.
Good.
The word footage, for example. Footage.
Okay. Footage means, let's say, for example, if you were watching a television program and they're taking images and screenshots of the footage, it's small pieces of the camera action.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I got it.
Good use of the word point out.
Yes. I did it on purpose.
Perfect. Good. Anything else?
Oh, I think the rest is clear for me.
All right, so tell us what this paragraph is about.
Well, the paragraph is about a fox that have been found in a Chernobyl and that was fed by a group of people.
He was fed.
That was fed by a group of people. They gave him meat, some pieces of bread, and he
prepared a sandwich.
He prepared the sandwich using bread and meat.
Very good. Now, this footage, the way that you want to mention this footage, someone took a camera shot of the Chernobyl disaster when maybe this plant blew up. Okay? Somebody took a picture of it, and now that it's a dangerous place for people, for humans to be, or at that time, it was a dangerous place for humans to be. It shows a wild fox out in this area making a sandwich out of meat and bread that some people are giving to him. Okay?
Okay.
So what is this? What is the word viral? What does that mean? Viral.
I think it's it's extracted from the word virus.
Yeah.
It could,
Viral, something related to virus. Is the adjective
Yeah.
of virus?
it would be synonymous to it, but in this particular case, when you make a crazy or very good video, it goes viral, which means everyone wants to watch it. Everyone wants to see it.
Okay.
And it's like a contagious something that I really want to see this video, meaning it went viral. Okay.
Okay.
Nafissa, are you back? Are you able to hear me, Nafissa? If you can't hear me, Nafissa, we'll go on to the next person. Could you read the next paragraph, Nafissa? Nafissa, can you read the next paragraph?
The fox
I think she's got a problem with her earphones.
Okay, she's unmuted now, so I think she might be ready.
from the beginning or the second paragraph.
Just the second paragraph, Nafissa.
The fox can be seen stacking the filling between the bread into a big sandwich that can barely fit its mouth. And whilst doing so, the animal seems to show no fear of the humans.
Continue.
Despite the lack of the people, there is said to be an increasing number of foxes, wolves, and bear in the zone.
Bears.
Bears in the zone.
Nafissa, what do you think this word zone is talking about?
Zone is an area.
Very good. It's an area. Good. It's an area, and it's the same zone as this exclusion zone. Okay. Are there any questions about this paragraph, Nafissa?
No, I have.
Okay.
I haven't.
You have an understanding of it. What does the word lack mean, Nafissa?
Lack, miss.
Lack. What does this word lack mean?
Missing.
Missing. And what about increasing? What does it mean?
Plus.
And the word barely?
Where is it? Where is it? Barely.
Second
Barely
line.
naked, like naked, yeah? Is that right?
What did you say? I'm sorry. Repeat.
Like naked, N-A-K.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Means almost.
Almost, nearly. Very good. Now, Nafissa, could you please summarize this paragraph for me?
Okay.
I'm waiting. You may start.
Just a minute, second. Okay. It means that viruses can spread all over the world around you. It can be found in your sandwich.
Okay, let's stop there. It would have been good if you could have seen the video. And in the future, I think if I have a video, I'll send the video before class starts. So it's not about a virus in the sandwich. The fact that we're using the word viral, it's not a virus. When we use the word viral here, we were just talking about the fact that many people are seeing it, or in tune with it, or in touch with it, which is like a virus, but it's not a sickness. But it's saying that we can watch this fox in this video making a sandwich, and there are not many people.
A lot of people want to see it.
Exactly. A lot of people want to see it, but we noticed that there are only 2 people in the video, 2 humans. So that's small, lack means small, a small amount of people. But what is increasing, Abdulhamid? What is increasing in this zone? Because you watched the movie. Bears, foxes, wolves, and bears. What is increasing in this zone, Abdulhamid? Abdulhamid, what is increasing in this zone?
You mean the meaning of increasing or what?
No, I want you to tell me what is increasing. We know that people are decreasing. What is increasing in this area?
I don't know.
Well, you didn't really see them, but it does tell you that the animals are increasing.
Wild animals. It's already mentioned in the text.
Right. So the animals are increasing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So now in the next paragraph, remote, clear. Have we lost anybody? Where is my Max? Max is gone. He may come back, but if not, we'll keep going. So Abdulhamid, can you read paragraph 3?
Okay. The video was shot in the inhabited 20-mile zone around the Chernobyl.
Mhm.
I don't know how to say it.
That's correct. Chernobyl
Chernobyl nuclear plant in the Ukraine that exploded in 1986. The clip has been viewed more than 1 million times on social media websites, according to Radio Free Europe, whose journalists filmed it during their trip.
Okay, so this video, where was this video taken?
In the Chernobyl,
Yeah,
20
but
miles around the Chernobyl.
okay, and it was at the word I was looking for before was nuclear plant, where they have this, dangerous and hazardous material. So it was at a nuclear plant. And what is the name of the plant? What is the name of the plant?
Chernobyl nuclear plant.
Okay, the name of the plant is Chernobyl. And what does this word mean? Uninhabited. What does it mean, uninhabited?
It means it's unusual.
It could
No.
be. It has. Wait, it could be. The video was shot in the uninhabited 20-mile zone. Remember, in the previous paragraph, when we think about what we learned in the previous paragraph, it had a lack of what?
Habitant of people.
Haas, is that you still talking?
No, sorry.
Okay, so Abdulhamid, uninhabited means what?
It has something related to lack or what?
Well, I want you to think about it. The video was shot in an uninhabited. We know that it doesn't have a lot of people. And this word habitat comes from habitat. Okay?
Mhm.
What does habitat mean?
Lack of people.
Okay, habitat is where something or something lives. Note, un means not. So what do you think the word uninhabited mean? Nafissa, what do you think the word uninhabited mean? Nafissa, unmute your microphone and tell me, what do you think uninhabited?
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay,
Deeply sorry, I don't know.
all right, Haas, what does the word uninhabited mean?
It means a place that doesn't contain people. It's not. A
Yay! I gave you all of those clues. Okay, lack of people. Okay. So Summarize this for me, Abdulhamid. Abdulhamid.
Well, yeah, it's a place inhabited is a place where there are not a lot of there's a lot of oh, shit. Inhabited is where is a place without inhabitants. So it contains a small. I didn't get the meaning.
Okay, Haas, explain to him what it means and what this paragraph is about.
Well, the paragraph is explaining the
I'll be right back.
place where the video, where the last paragraph is talking about the place where the video happened. It says it's happened in Ukraine, in an isolated place in Ukraine, and the video has been viewed by a lot of people on YouTube, according to a European radio channel.
Okay.
Uninhabited. Did you get the meaning, Abdulhamid?
Yeah, a place where there is a few people, where a place where
That's
there is
right.
a few people.
A place where there are no inhabitants.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how we help each other out as well. When you don't necessarily understand something, and in my mind, I know what I know, but I'm not really sure if I'm clear on what part you don't understand. So when you have a class or a session with others who are learning, this is what makes it more interesting when others can confirm that they too understand something or they really don't understand something. So very good, Haas. Nice job there. Okay, so now we've read 3 paragraphs. And Nafissa, I want to be sure to send you the video so that you can watch the 1 to 2 minute video about the fox making a sandwich. It was pretty cool, actually. So I'm going to clear all of the drawings here. And here were the vocabulary words that may give you some difficulty as we continue with today's lesson. So Abdulhamid, can you read these difficult words? Read them out loud, please. Are you frozen? Abdulhamid, can you read these words for us?
Okay. Viral, popular among of people on the internet. Exclusion zone, a dangerous or secret area that many people cannot enter. Staking, making a pile of something. Lack, not many. Increasing, growing. Inhabited, no people live there.
Okay, and that word would be uninhabited, uninhabited.
Uninhabited.
Okay, Nafissa, can you unmute your microphone and use 3 of these words to tell me about this article? So you might say something like this as an example. This article talked about a video going viral, and there's an increasing number of animals in this exclusion zone. Although it is uninhabited, the fox was found stacking a sandwich. I only want you to use 3 of the words, Nafissa. You can use more than 3 while we're waiting for Abdulhamid and Haas Ben use their assigned words from a previous lesson. Okay, you may start, Nafissa, whenever you're ready.
Okay. In a sentence, is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. In our zone, there is few coronaviruses there in my country. increasing اللي هي growing صح. Mm,
So where do you live, Nafisa?
if you lack your mask face, viral will introduce to your system or to your body.
Okay. Where do you live, Nafisa?
What?
Where do you live? What country?
Sudan.
Okay, so you could say something when you were trying to think about the number. In my country, there is not an increasing number of people that are getting the virus of corona or getting the coronavirus. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Abdulhamid.
Okay, it's my turn, I guess.
Okay, so guys, if you all see someone else waiting in the room, let me know. I just now clicked over there and I see that there is someone waiting to get in because I don't see it really. Okay, go ahead.
Well, today, okay. Today I woke up at 11 and I had my breakfast. After that, I watch a movie. Then I go to the kitchen, asked my mom about the dinner, and she told me that she prepared jouez, which is a dish that I hate so much. So I decided to go to eat out with my friends. So I called my friends and we decided to go to a restaurant. When we go outside, we found all the restaurants closed because of the coronavirus. So we decided to prepare the sandwiches ourselves. So we started preparing sandwiches, and we ate sandwiches. Then we went out. We found.
Well, you're doing great. I'm not sure what word you, what phrase you. I know it has something to do with eating, but I don't remember what it was.
I wanna use more words.
What do you have it written? Do you have it written down? Do you have it written down? No, you don't have it written down. That's okay.
Yeah.
All right, husband. Try to use 3 of these words along with your assignment from yesterday.
Well, I'm going to talk about the coronavirus. As you know, it's something we all suffer from these days. So try to tune in. To tune in.
Good.
Try to tune in. Well, due to the because of the coronavirus, several places from the world will become uninhabited, and some others will be considered as exclusion zones because of the lack of inhabitants and the spread of the virus. The number of dead people is increasing day after day, and the scientists are looking for a cure for this illness. Okay, how many words did I use?
You did great. You had 1, 2, 3, 4. You used 4.
Awesome.
And I could even say inhabited would be 6. Good job. Nice job there. Okay, any questions about what we've done so far?
No.
Okay, let's go on. So here we have a dialogue, and Nafisa, can you unmute your microphone? Haas, can you read with Nafisa? Haas, you will read as you, Y-O-U. Nafisa, you will read as other, so you will say, Hello, Haas. That's his name goes right here. Okay.
Okay.
Nafissa, are you ready?
Yeah.
You may begin.
Hello. Do
Okay.
I just read an article about a fox making a big sandwich.
And that's I just read an article.
Ah,
Again,
I
How?
just read
Mhm.
read again.
I just read an article about a fox making a big sandwich.
How can a fox make a sandwich?
A husk is still you. I don't know
No,
why.
it's Nafis, I think.
Well,
It's her turn.
I thought
I'm sorry. Go. Nafissa.
I thought this article was very increasing and entertaining to read. As I listened to you, I think your reading was okay. We will be able to read more fluently later. Okay.
This word is interesting, Nafissa.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, I hope you can help me speak structurally correct. So tell me a little more about this fox making a sandwich article.
We currently
Well,
sorry. Well, currently there are a lot of viral video floating around the internet about a fox making a sandwich.
okay, so now it's important that you recognize plurals, videos. Okay,
Mhm.
videos, Nafissa.
Videos.
Okay. Again, Nafissa.
Floating? I don't understand. How can a video float?
This is a great sentence to remember. You see, when things float, it means that many people can see it. It is almost like talking a customer. In many cases, a customer will ask things that you already know. It is like a floating conversation. For example, many people will say hello when they meet you. Do you understand?
Uh, where am I? I think so, but could you tell me again what's floating?
Floating is this sense means that there are a lot of videos available to watch.
Okay, that's in this sense. Because if you leave it at floating this sense, it doesn't sound right. Floating in this sense. Read it again, Nafissa.
Floating in this sense means that there are a lot of videos available to watch.
I think I understand. Floating means to be available to watch. This is like things moving around but not disappearing, like a piece of ice that can float on water.
Ah, something like that. You know, host, you are starting to speak very nicely. Let me tell you what I found most interesting about the article. It is amazing that a fox was observed making what appears to be a sandwich.
A fox making a sandwich? Imagine that.
There was footage shot in the Chernobyl disease.
Disaster.
Oh, sorry. Disaster. Exclusion zone.
Footage? What's footage?
Footage is information captured on camera and shared with people anywhere, like all over the world.
Okay, so now,
I've got a question for you, Mrs. Priscilla, if you allow me.
sure, go ahead.
Can you spell out the word structurally?
Can I spell it out?
Yes.
I don't know what you mean, spell it out. I'll show it to you again.
I think I misused the verb.
Okay, let me check. Hmm. Okay, who was speaking? Were you speaking or was it Nafissa?
I was speaking. Structurally.
Okay, let me share the screen again. Okay, do you see the screen? Okay, so, structurally correct?
Yep, exactly.
Structurally. What is the question?
I tried to use the phrasal verb spell out, but I think I misused it. Is it spell out or spelling or something like that?
Okay, you can spell it out. You can say, can you spell it out or spell out? I hope you can speak structurally correct. Okay,
Okay.
but your question is not about this sentence. You're just asking, is that right? Do you have
No.
Are you asking about this sentence specifically?
No, I tried to hit two birds by the same stone.
Okay.
I tried to use the phrasal verb spell out and to ask about the meaning of the word structurally.
Right. So you could say, could you spell out for me the correct way to use certain words?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So that you could you spell out for me the correct way to use certain words? Okay.
Okay.
So that would be that. You could definitely do that and say that.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay. So we know, Nafissa,
about to
Haas,
ask?
and Abdulhamid, that we're talking about the article we read in dialogue form to help us better understand what we saw, to help us better understand what we read. We talked about it in dialogue form. All right. That was what we were doing. Now in the next part, I'm going to ask Abdulhamid to read as you. Nafissa will read as other. So Abdulhamid, will you start to read? Okay.
Okay, so when something is shown all over the world, does this mean that something has gone viral?
Nafissa? Unmute your microphone, Nafissa. Nafissa, unmute your microphone. Okay, Haas, could you read as other until she unmutes?
Yes, this means everyone can see it. So, Abdul Hamid, tell me now about your interactions with your customers in Canada. What do you do?
I don't understand.
Tell me about your job.
And we know that his job is in the pharmacist. So we
The
can.
pharmacist.
This was something that I did in 2015 with another student that apparently worked in Canada.
It's okay.
All right, but it's okay. Continue.
My customer is from Canada.
Continue. Tell me more what you and your customer talk about.
My customer and I talk about our current project.
Okay, tell me about your current project. Current project.
Mm-hmm.
Our current project requires us to talk often.
Okay. What do you talk about?
We talk about business requirements from the project
Four.
for the project.
Can you give me an example?
I can't see it.
We usually,
We usually talk about the technical requirements of the project.
That's interesting.
We also talk about new technology that we can apply in our current project.
I think I understand. I would like to ask you a question.
Okay, what's your question?
I don't understand what you do. What type of company is it that you work for?
The type of company is a software development company.
Okay, continue.
We provide software development to companies.
For what purpose?
The purpose for the customer is to use it on their website. For example, web design for a product like medicine.
Continue.
Our current customer provides software for medical companies like hospitals. Another example is that the customer will collect information about their clients or patients. Once they collect the information, the customer can store this information in a database and have information about the patient very easily available.
So does this means that a doctor of medicine can collect information about a patient and look at the information on the computer without having to hold a hard copy in his hands?
Yes, this is correct.
We have accomplished a little today. Do you understand?
I don't understand.
Okay, we got something done in the same as saying we accomplished something today.
Haas.
I will summarize what we accomplished today. We had a dialogue. We created a dialogue together when I asked you questions about your job. You know, you now can see how to say something structurally correct. You summarized an article. This will conclude our session for today.
This was a good session today for me. I learned today how to use my
Cognitive.
cognitive skills in listening. What does cognitive mean?
Your ability to take in information, express your ideas, and use the context of structurally correct sentences to form an opinion. So today you should be able to form an opinion about the fox and his ability to make a sandwich. This second part of the paragraph, the second part of the lesson, as I said, it probably was an 1 hour class. So the student and I were creating the dialogue as we continued in class. So that's what that was about. All right. So any questions about what we've done so far?
Nothing, I guess.
No, I when we first read the paragraph above, I was about to ask you about the use of the spite of, in spite
You
of
were
as well.
Okay.
you were about to ask her about floating or something like that.
Okay. So
Floating videos.
okay. So if I take the first one, in spite of, I'm just saying it doesn't matter. I still want to know more. Even though you may tell me this, I want to know something else in spite of, or it could be in addition to what you've already said, tell me more. And oftentimes you saw that someone would say, okay, continue. This is a great way. extend when we're not really understanding what a person is telling us. We'll say, continue or tell me more. These are somewhat fillers, a great way to extend your fluency in English. Like, I don't know what she's talking about, so I'm going to ask her to continue. And then I will repeat, and you'll hear me say, do you understand? Okay. So, Abdulhamid, what was the other thing that you were asking?
It was Hussein who wanted to ask you about the videos floating, the meaning of that.
Okay.
No, but
Videos floating.
I've understood it right after the girl Nafisa read the dialogue with me.
Okay. And this is how we come to understand what everything is about. When something is floating, maybe that the person, as I'm teaching, I'm going to say, oh, so when I explain what floating means, it's when something is just moving along slowly, usually in water. We think of floating in the bathtub, or if you're drowning in water in the pond or the ocean, they'll throw you a raft so that you can float to safety so you don't go under. Okay. Now, in this last part, we just went back through. Nafisa, can you unmute your microphone? Nafisa, whenever you can unmute your microphone, I'll wait to see you unmute your microphone, then you can start to speak. We're almost finished with the lesson. So here we're just trying to use our words again in this part. Did you read it? It probably doesn't matter. Nafisa is not here anymore. So Haas and Abdulhamid, you can change this up a little bit as you read through it. You don't have to read it word for word. It's just as a guide. You now know about, because the two of you did watch the video about the sandwich. So you're going to talk about it and you might say, let's see. Exactly. I don't know how we started, but when something is shown many times for many different people to view it, it is considered viral. So it's easy for me to say that the video has gone viral. Okay. So you don't, again, you don't have to read it word for word. You can, but if you can start to see how you can develop your own sentences, this is how you're developing your fluency. You're using what I've written as a crutch. Now, when you're back, just unmute your microphone, then I'll know that you're ready to jump in. If you don't unmute your microphone, we're going to continue. Okay, so Haas, will you read as other, and Abdulhamid, you will read as you.
Okay. Well, something viral is something that is floating on YouTube. I'll give an example that sums up. Well, a viral video is a video that is floating all the time on YouTube and that is available for everyone to see.
Good.
Can you give us an example of a viral video from these days?
A viral video? Soul King songs, for example.
King song.
It's a song, it's not footage in this case.
Okay.
Mrs. Priscilla, it can be a song as well. It doesn't have to be a footage.
No, it does. It could be anything. It could be a song. It could be a game. It could be a sport. It could be the news. It could be this video that we're doing today. It could be something that could go viral.
Okay.
It's anything that many people can see.
I wish today's video goes viral.
I hope to.
Okay, but don't go too far off from the thing, because I'm just going to scroll down. Okay, so you say, okay, got it. I hope today's video goes viral. Okay.
Okay. It started with this footage shots in an habitated zone. Do you know about Chernobyl?
Yeah, I heard about it. It's a dangerous zone in Europe, exactly in Ukraine.
Okay, so don't let too much time go before you start to say something. It's a conversation. It's time for you, Haas.
Yeah.
But you respond to what he said. So he
It
says
seems a little bit ironic for me. Okay, it seems a little bit ironic for me. How can a fox make his own sandwich?
I don't know. He just made a sandwich. He was a clever fox. I don't know who's the person this fox
Mm,
saw. Anyway,
I think I
he
didn't get you. Can you re-explain it for me, please?
well, I think this fox saw someone prepared a sandwich, so he did it perfectly. He was a clever fox.
okay. All right, we're done. We're done with that. Okay, well, you guys did great. You guys did great with the conversation. Thank you, Nafissa, for participating, although you did have some difficulty. And this is what learning is all about. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be stressful, probably a little more stressful at times, but the more you do it, the more you get comfortable with my style. And then I just switch it up when I think that you want to always be growing. So you may start here. Some of you may be here, some may be here, and some may be here.
Mhm.
But when you get to be level, then I'm going to switch it up again and give you something more to do. Now, as we talk about the fox eating and making and creating his sandwich, Abdihan Hamid, do you think that you would enjoy sitting down at a table to eat with a fox? Remember, I'm trying to encourage you to use some of the phrases from a previous lesson to bring into this lesson. As I pointed out earlier, there are many ways to develop your fluency, but you've got to be fully engaged in wanting to learn and trying to remember. And when you're remembering things, it might even require that you write something down and come to class with it so that you'll be sure to say, oh, I want to be sure to spell out this, or I think that fox had a snack, but snacks are not necessarily good eating. I'm just trying to remember what I remember from the previous lesson.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Nafissa, when you are back, unmute your microphone, and she may not be able to hear me. All right. So, what is your takeaway for today, Abdulhamid? What is your takeaway from today's lesson?
Well, I think if I had a dinner with this today's fox, our videos it's going to be really viral, and I learned many things today, and many new words like outing and viral and increasing, and it was a very funny session.
Mhm.
Thank you, thank you, of course,
Okay.
for
Well, thank you.
today's session.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure to have you here. Haas, what is your takeaway from today's lesson?
Well, for today, I've learned two words that I didn't know before, which are floating and viral. Two words that have barely the same meaning.
What about Twitter?
And I didn't know before that foxes can make her own sandwiches. It's something that can seem a little bit fantasy for some people. Mrs. Priscilla, do you still remember the word fantasy? It's the first word I learned with you.
Okay, very good, very good. And that's good. This is what you want to do. You want to try to increase your vocabulary by pulling out words that you've heard and start to using them. So it is a fantasy for us to think that animals can create sandwiches and this is what humans do. And to see that fox create the sandwich, that was amazing. I thought that that was amazing. So I want to say again, thank you so much. I'm not leaving at this moment, but I'm just closing this session. I want to thank each of you for being here today. It was my pleasure to have the session.